Hello everyone, we are from Make I Talk.
My colleagues and I, we are going to Fiben School. We want to know more about the school. We want to meet with the proprietors. We want to meet with the pupils and the staffs.
Come with us.
The name of my school is Freedom School. I like their teaching because it has many competitions and to make children build themselves.
They're actually patient. They teach you.
I've been working in Fiben School since 2009 to 2010. I became the head teacher of Fiben School Corridor Annex last year, 2023-24. I've been able to record growth by God's grace. Yeah, I won't really call that a challenge, but it's also a challenge anyway. Now, as the head teacher of Fiben School, overall anyway, to be the head teacher, we have to deal with parents, we deal with children, we deal with teachers. So, and dealing with humans, dealing with people is not something that is that easy. So, but the only thing I can say is that once you have a good relationship as a person, then it will be much easier for you to get along well with people. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a challenge like that, but it's...
On the 14th of September this month, the school turned 16 years. And it started from K2. K2 is the head office. This is just a branch. Right? So K2 is now 16 years, while this branch is 18 years. Okay, I already have the vision that I want to build tomorrow's leaders. Alright, so not really just for the sake of business. By the way, this business is about passion. So at the time the state were trying to standardize the education in Lagos, that was when I was about to start. So that actually helped me to ensure that I have what exactly that they are looking for in terms of specification. For instance, the purpose built, the shape, of different kinds that they expect that the school should have, what a proper environment of school should be. And so somehow we have been able to sustain that, and it has helped us to, in fact, when we started, because it was somehow new to have purpose-built buildings, in Lagos. We have a lot of purpose-built buildings, but then it was a massive campaign in Lagos State. So in the environment where we started our operation, it looks like that's about the first purpose-built building, so it was standing out. So that helped our journey in terms of having the right, people as staff. It was people were attracted to us because of what we were standing for. And we actually decided from start as a vision that we're going to disrupt the norm. We're going to challenge the normal conventions and learning. So it's not about what everybody do, but about what we want to do. I think that has helped us so far in standing out in every area of our business environment. People will always say, oh, it's Fiben. Our team, that is the teachers or the caregivers, and then the output that they give, which is right, and makes the children to stand out in the environment. And then you want to see anybody that is coming and looking at the child and say, oh wow, I want my children to be like this. We have had one or two that has written books at the age of 9. And then we have also had a number of external competitions, but most importantly is that external exams are always outstanding. So the performance of the children is standing out for me, not for everybody. I think, I'm not sure if anyone will come here and say, even when you have PACE learners, we identify them and give them special attention. Oh, the support of the parents has been massive. Very, very massive in both harnesses. I think that I would say we are blessed. We have always been blessed from the beginning. Our parents has always come in like we are one, and that is why one of our core values is oneness, and everybody has always feel like it's one system. Because anyway, in one of our promises is to work in partnership with parents, unlock potentials, and build tomorrow's leaders. So these parents didn't find it strange. They like the fact that they always want to work with the system, and the support has been massive. There's never been a time, even most times we don't even call them, they want to ask you. Like in this grant, for instance, I have the former PRO who will always want to, when it's time to resume, he say, Mrs. Ogu, I want to check your waterways. Yes. So they will check all the waterways, they will fix it with their money. We don't, without even, they just say we have already taken care of. So the support has been massive. Aside the fact that, like, this is a new section now, this is another thing that is standing female school out. Because we don't believe that it's only our responsibility to take care of the children and bring a perfect learning from them. Listen to this, very important. So we have, in the next 2 weeks now, we're going to have what we call Know Your Child's Teacher. The idea of knowing, or the thought process behind knowing your child's teacher is that a teacher is experiencing the new set of children because they have moved from one class to another. So we take 3 weeks to understand these children and know how they learn, how they behave, because we're talking about also morals. And then we expect their parents to also come in and tell us, this child, this is what he does at home. This is how I feel. So what the parents knows about the child plus what the teacher knows about the child is blending together to give a total child care. All right. So I think that has been another thing too, that the parents have been very outstanding in support, is that in learning. I said that, and that's another thing that stands female school. Since we started, we have never had anything communication though. Because I believe that feedback should be spontaneous. Instead of a teacher wasting time to write all the books, all the feedbacks, and then send to parents, and then the parents will feedback, and it's a long process for me. So if you have a child, we briefed the parents in our PT that this is our objective for the term or for the section, and so we expect that if John is not learning well, when you do the first introduction of lesson and then you do class, this is talking about learning process now. Now the fourth learning process, reinforcement of learning, is take home assignment. If the child has been able to do it at home well, what was that child able to do at home, given that every learning environment is conducive for the child? Was John able to do the take-home assignment well? If not, the next day, before they will do the last learning reinforcement, which is correction of mixed numbers, John's parents or guardian should report to the teacher spontaneously, so that John will not be left behind. So you can address that area where John has weakness. So this is another area that stands us out, and as a support by the parents. From the government, from parents, from attending to children's different special needs, and then human resource challenge. So there are numerous, but the one that is more cracky for me, one is unfriendly business environments by government policies. For instance, just a week or two before resumption, they changed the entire scheme. So if you are not proactive, if you are not been doing the right thing, then it becomes very difficult for you to blend immediately. So this is one of the things I think that government needs to do right. if you want to change any policy, give enough timing. Although for some of us who probably are in line or doing the right thing, switching may be a bit not may not be difficult for you, but then it gives stress when the time is so short. That is one challenge. Another challenge is with the economy. For instance, if you have sent out your bills approximating that inflation rate will not be more than X percentage, and then you have sent out your bill such that would give you enough to operate and make profit, because that's the essence of business, isn't it? Okay, so if at the end of the day inflation rate takes a good chunk of it, that you begin to struggle with operations, that's another big business. So economy is another big business, another big challenge. And then the one that is a bit mild, which we're coping with as a third, I said two, but I'm doing three now. It's a collection of fee. Again, that goes back to the economy. Sometimes you see parents who are not able to or struggle to pay, for the economic reason. Is it 3 years ago or thereabouts? I'm not too sure now. I think 3 or 4 years ago, we started coding. That is going techie now. All right, we started coding. That is a primary school, so we started the elementary of coding, and I think that so far it has not been bad in terms of technology. Then also the staff are exposed to technology in terms of, I talked about creative writing and creative speech. So with creativity, they have been able to, even their output, make it like, as you're showing now, media people, all right? So we now know that we can put out everything we are doing on media with creative, technology. So aside from the children can also, create some things. Like we have had, especially in a K2 branch, we have had people who were able to create a few things that are something that can be exposed to the media. What is important in business is creating a structure that works. So once you have a structure, you'll be able to plan and manage your other activities. So because there's an existing structure, even in my absence, the business can run because structure has been created. And somehow God also gave us capable hands. So for me, yes, business is not easy. We manage it and then go front. Knowing especially that my children are still so that needs attention, all right? And in fact, that's one of the reasons why I had to quit job, because I need to balance work life. I need to balance the business, balance home front, and then also live as a human being. Academic is one, moral is one, etiquette is another, so it's a total package of human being or human learning. So you learn academics, you learn moral, you learn etiquette, you know how to behave outside, you are looking like a cultured human being. All right. So aside from the children, even in the environment, there was even a time we're taking the parents on teaching. Yes, we're teaching them online. We called it Fiben University. Okay, so we're trying to educate them on child upbringing, on financial management, on what are all those things, even health education, so a number of things that are valued. Then we have also been socially responsible in the environment. We have numbered the streets. For instance, I'm just giving an instance. We have numbered the streets. We have done orphanages, visit to orphanages to give back to the less privileged. And that's it. We have a lot of extracurricular activities that exposes the children to a number of things. the new Fiben? Well, I can only say that if you want to remain relevant in business or in anything, you have to keep improving. So on all that we have built as foundation, we can only continuously improve from point A to point B, ensuring that we are still relevant or even more relevant than we are now. So where do I see Fiben School? I want to see Fiben School where everybody wants or quests to be. Everybody wants to be in Fiben. I've had people that we're always very proud of, and that's one thing that's actually keeping us in this business. Testimonies of our children that are doing excellently well elsewhere. Parents gives feedbacks, we also see them and we celebrate them. So I'd like to see anyone who lives here tomorrow and we hear a success story concerning the person. You have done this, you have been successful in your career path, and one career path or the other, and trust me, they have been doing fantastically well. Business, people see school business as a cash cow, so everyone wants to go into it because they feel that it's not to teach and then get money. No, it's far beyond that, because you have the stress of parents, you have the stress of environment, you have the stress of government, and then you have the human resource stress, and then the challenge of the children you're managing. So somebody who wants to go into it would first of all ensure that your emotions are ready to take all. You are prepared to stand all the pressure that will come, because sometimes all the pressures will be coming at the same time. The government will come, the parents will come, the staff pressure will come, and then the learners also, coming with one issues or the other. So you have to be psychologically sound. Your emotions has to balance. You have to be proactive. Before they call you, you already know that a challenge is coming. So it's not about just the building, just the furniture. No, it's beyond that. So anyone who wants to go into this business, and I tell somebody, must be passionate about learning, about impacting education. You must be passionate. Otherwise, when the crisis come, you will drop down. But when the crisis come, if you're passionate about it, it's your passion that sustains you at the downtime.
Great futures begin with the right foundation. At Fiben Schools, we nurture excellence, discipline, and creativity in every child. Admission is now open for pupils to resume this September. Don't wait. Give your child the best start in life today. Fiben Schools, where every child shines bright. Located at number 9, Adepoju Street, off Oriola, Alapere, Ketu, and number 15, Tefiuliadi Street, off Ayo, Agric, Ikorodu. For more enquiries, call or WhatsApp +234 803 570 5480. Fiben Schools, learning by excellence.